Good morning. Welcome to 49ers in 5, your daily update on everything happening with the team that you need to know. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. Today is Thursday, February 29th, 2024. Happy Leap Day, everybody. Here's what's happening with your San Francisco 49ers. We finally got another name on the Niners interview list for defensive coordinator, and that name is Chiefs defensive back coach Dave Merritt. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Merritt, here's a little bit about him. First, he helped coach up Kansas City's defense to beat the 49ers in the Super Bowl, obviously. They had the fourth best pass defense in the entire league last season. Merritt actually checks a lot of boxes on the 49ers wish list for this position. First of all, he has experience coaching every level of the defense, defensive line, yes, linebackers, and secondary. He played linebacker in the NFL. He has an incredible amount of experience. He's been with Steve Spagnuolo for a long time, both with the Giants and the Chiefs. And the other thing is he has count them, five Super Bowl rings. That is instant credibility that he brings to the 49ers locker room. Even though he would be a quote unquote outsider, so to speak, you throw those rings on the table, players are going to perk up, especially when he's part of the coaching staff that pretty much clamp down your offense in the second half of the Super Bowl. So we'll see where that goes, but that's obviously a name that is very exciting for some 49ers fans. Also, in addition to interviewing Merritt, the Niners completed their interview with Daniel Bullocks for the same position. Obviously, Bullocks, of course, is in-house already with the 49ers. So we're getting to the end of this process. Hopefully we get there soon, but looks like we are coming down the home stretch for defensive coordinator. We always give you one thing to read, one thing to watch, and one thing you might have missed. One thing to read on this Thursday, Mike Silver's latest column in the San Francisco Chronicle. It is full of juicy nuggets about what may happen this offseason for the 49ers. Too long didn't read version. Big swings are still on the table, and some big stars may be leaving San Francisco. I spent a lot of Wednesday's show with Grant Cohn talking about this. If you want to go back and listen, I highly recommend you read the column. The link is in the description of this episode. One thing to watch. The NFL trade deadline may be moving. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why do I care about the trade deadline now? You should, because it will change the way teams make decisions down the stretch. The Browns are going to put forth a proposal to push the trade deadline forward 2 weeks. Right now, it's after week 8. The Browns want to make it after week 10. Give everybody a little more time to see what they have. And he makes a pretty good argument for it. It will be voted on, this proposal that is, at the league meetings next month in Orlando. One thing you may have missed, the NFL Players Association survey is back, and the 49ers got pretty high ranks. Overall, they were voted the 6th best team in the league to work for. The survey goes through a variety of categories, everything from how teams treat families, to the food, to the training staff, to the coach and the owner. Shout out to John Lynch. Shout out to Kyle Shanahan, I should say, and Jed York. Both received very, very high grades from the 49ers. Always good when the top of your organization looks good. That's a wrap on today's 49ers in 5. Please rate, review, and follow the Gold Standard Podcast Network. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. If you click the bell, you will get notified every single time we go live, which is every single weekday for you here on the Gold Standard Network. I'll be live later today with Levin Black, 10 a.m. Pacific time. We'll talk about the Mike Silver article. We'll talk about the latest news about the defensive coordinator, which who knows, by that time we may have some juicy little nuggets, and everything happening at the Combine in Indianapolis. You won't want to miss it. Enjoy your Thursday, everybody. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. We'll talk later today.